I'm not videoing it, I'm just sitting here.
Okay, wait, actually, here. Hold that. So, Haley. Yeah, so this is the actual check. Here you go.
Thank you so much.
There you go. Yeah.
So
So, this is on behalf of the Barrie
Thank
Club,
you.
the Ladies Charity.
Like I said, we've had an amazing 2 years, going for our third. I just did the calculations, this is gonna help 12, almost 13 kiddos. For
Yes.
1 year
Yes.
programming each.
Yeah. And just so you know that the Barrie Gun Club board has agreed to do Ladies Charity shoot for the Grieving Center next year. We had 277 go through. We had 324 registered. We're very pleased
Actually,
that
I've
way.
had a few girlfriends say, "Oh, there's men here." Like if
Yeah.
we went,
Yeah.
went with friends, and there's men here. Oh, my Russell would have totally came, or so and so would have totally came. They would totally come to support it.
Yeah.
But it's because it has ladies.
Yeah.
They like, oh, well, maybe my men shouldn't come.
Well,
so it's a
you
maybe it's a
mentioned that.
ladies with a little men on the side.
Well, that's
and
what.
Yeah.
What we're going to do next year, somehow emphasize a little bit more on the poster or on the actual website to say men are welcome.
Yeah, I like
Right?
that.
Yeah.
Because it is a charity, and
Yeah.
I'm not going to turn anybody's money away. We do get a number of people after the shoot, men and ladies, that go and get their RPAL, or at least their
Yeah,
PAL,
I have
and they
from
become
last
members
year.
of the club.
Yeah,
You did?
I did last year. Yeah, I
Nice.
just bought, and I came this year again.
Yeah.
And so I have got my PAL, and I purchased my first gun. I just am not a member because I'm
And
okay.
that's
Good.
precisely the reason why this is so effective, right? Because it not only helps charities, but it breaks that stigma, right?
Yeah.
For people who don't know
Yeah.
about law-abiding firearms owners and all the things, the restrictive regimes that they have to go through,
Yeah.
it's not law-abiding firearms owners that are shooting
No.
up our streets, right? It's
No.
guns,
It's
gangs,
people that are
illegal
not.
firearms,
Yeah, exactly.
and when used in a safe environment with well-trained people, it can be
Right.
fun.
Fun.
And that's what I
Yeah.
notice when I go there. I've been there,
Oh, yeah.
you know, every year,
Yeah.
because I first of all, I support law-abiding firearms owners,
Right.
but I see the fun that the women and the men are having because they've never done it before.
No.
So like you
No.
know, you say, okay, this
Why not?
is a sport.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
something
I thought
that
a shotgun was
yeah.
going to put me on my butt.
No, of
Right?
course
Like I
not.
thought, it scared me a
No,
bit,
it's-
and
it's-
just not being around
And
it.
so
but-
when you can break that stigma and help support, you know, local organizations and charities to the tune of $20,000,
Right.
it's a
It's worth it.
win-win
It's
for
win-win.
everyone, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think, you know, I congratulate the gun club for opening up its doors,
Yeah.
but more importantly, for the work that they do and supporting our local community. Of course, you know, I've always been supportive of the work the CCFR does
Yeah.
because it's such great work. So it's, you know, it's just a great day, and the legacy that it leaves, you know, that stigma, getting rid of that fear and understanding, you know, just how much people have to go through, as you did in getting your RPAL, you know, that it's not a scary proposition, right? And the government will tell you, because they'll put these guns, big scary guns out there, because, you know, it doesn't fit their narrative. For people who, you know, understand and are properly trained, it's a great sport. It really is, and it's a lot of fun, right? So,
And how many of you guys felt unsafe there that day?
Felt very safe.
The smiles on the faces were just.
the giggles.
Yeah.
I
The
know.
giggles,
Yeah.
especially when they take that first shot, you can hear everybody giggling, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's great.
yeah.
Especially when they hit the bullseye.
Yeah.
But just on that note, just to say difference between men and women, women almost always get the bullseye on the first shot. The reason is because women listen to instructions. The safety of firearms and that for us, every 24 hours, our name goes through the 𝐿𝐴𝐵 system. Every 24 hours, so we're vetted citizens. The only the most vetted citizens in Canada. So we have to behave.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll lose everything,
Yeah.
right? So that's one of the things a lot of people don't know.
Well, we have one of the most restrictive regimes in the world,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
To allow people to own firearms, to participate in, you know, the activity, whether it's sport shooting or hunting, right? Which is obviously a big cultural thing here in Canada. They're not the problem, right? So
No.
they're not the problem.
We know that.
Yeah, the government, they're an easy, and I use this word loosely, they're an easy target for the government, right? So, to fit its political narratives. So, instead of doing what it needs to do, and that's attack what's coming across the border, we're dealing with criminals, gangs, crime, bail, reform, all that stuff. They're a big part of our community, and I'm proud of them. The work that they do. So,
Thank you. Well, just so you know too, the grief need is also growing in our community. So some people
Yes.
pressured, like we now have our first ever teen group that in the summer that we've ever had in 30 years of being here.
Yeah.
We've had a teen group. So and during our like off season really.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
this need is going right together. So like truly,
20 grand.
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well done.
So I have to take this back now, rub it all off, because I have money to donate to somebody else now.
So I'm here at the Barrie Gun Club with Parisius, and she has something very special to present to us today. How about you tell us a little bit about what all this is?
Okay. National Range Day, June 7th this year. Because I hold my ladies' charity shoot the week after that, I decided I wanted to do something for CCFR for National Range Day. So I approached the board and I got approval to have a whole bunch of matches between the week of May 31st to June 7th. And all the proceeds from these matches, we're going to donate to CCFR. We held an IDPA match on May 31st, our very first Barrie match for that. We also held a bullseye match May 31st. June the 4th, we held an 𝐿𝐿𝐼 match. And then on June 7th, we had bench rest, action shotgun, and black powder. And then we had one more match, but that was held in March. It was a skeet match. We had a penguin league. And when I approached the board about this, they said, yeah, they'll donate that towards it. So we raised a total of about $3,800, and the board bumped it up to $5,000 donated for CCFR.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. So we're more than happy to support the CCFR, obviously, because you guys are there for us. You're the big ones, and we want to make sure the fight keeps going.
We're all in this together.
Yep. I have to say, the 𝐿𝐼 match, we had 4 stages, and we decided to name that match after CCFR or for CCFR. 4 stages were hang with Wilson, never give up, fight for your rights. My guns are not for sale. We just looked at the list too. Anyway, it was for CCFR, and it was cool.
It was a good bunch of days, actually.
Yeah, Mark was in here in the clubhouse with the table and the booth and everything all set up, and he had some interesting conversations with some people that were here. And you know, we all talk on the same page here.
Yep. Diplomacy, first and foremost.
Yep. So
We'll leave it at that.
and that's it. Okay.
Again, thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's worth the cause. It's worth the cause. Yep.